Welcome back to the Exploit HQ. This is part 5 of our beginner Nmap series, and as always, you need zero experience to follow along. Let's recap our journey so far. We have found the open doors on a computer, learned what software sits behind them, learned what open, closed, and filtered mean, and even scanned a whole home network at once. Today we make our scans faster and more focused. Instead of checking every door, we will learn to check just the doors we care about and get our answers in a fraction of the time. This matters because a full scan can be slow. When you know how to focus, you get the same answers quicker and you learn to look exactly where it counts. As always, we begin at the very start. Open the terminal window. And remember, when you see the prompt, the short line that ends in a $sign, the computer is ready for you to type. Let's start with the scan we already know on our friendly practice server, scanme.nmap.org. Type it with me, nmap space scanme.nmap.org, and press enter. Here is something important that was quietly happening all along. By default, Nmap checks the 1,000 most common doors. That is a lot of knocking and it can take a while. See the line that says "not shown"? That is Nmap telling us it checked hundreds of doors that were closed and only listed the interesting open ones. Today, we take control of exactly how many doors it checks. Our first speed trick is the fast scan. We add one flag, dash, capital F simply stands for fast. Instead of 1,000 doors, a fast scan checks only the 100 most common ones. Fewer doors to knock on means a quicker answer. Type it with me, nmap space dash capital F space scanme.nmap.org, and press enter. Same useful result, the open doors we care about, but Nmap got there faster because it checked 100 doors instead of 1,000. Now, what if you want to choose how many doors to check yourself? That is where a lovely option called --top ports comes in. Here is the clever part. Nmap keeps a list of doors ranked by how commonly they are used across the whole internet. Top ports simply means check the most popular ones first. Let's ask it to check just the 20 most common doors. We write --top ports, then a space, then the number 20. Type it with me, nmap space --top ports space 20 space scanme.nmap.org, and press enter. Nmap checked only the 20 most likely doors and still found our open ones. You are now in control. You could ask for the top 10 for a quick peek, or the top 500 for a wider look. So far we have chosen how many doors to check. Now let's choose exactly which doors by name. For this we use -p. Think of the P as ports, the doors themselves. After it, we simply list the door numbers we want, separated by commas. Remember from part 2, door 22 is for remote login and door 80 is for web pages. Let's check just those two. Type it with me, nmap space -p space 22, 80 space scanme.nmap.org, and press enter. Perfect. Nmap ignored every other door and checked only the two we named. This is the most focused scan of all. You look exactly where you want and nowhere else. You can also check a whole row of doors at once using a range. You write the first number, a dash, then the last number. Let's check doors 1 through 100. We write -p then 1-100. Type it with me, nmap space -p space 1-100 space scanme.nmap.org, and press enter. Nmap checked the first 100 doors in order and, as before, showed us only the open ones. A dash gives you a whole range in one short command. There is one more you should know about. even though we will not run it now because it is the slow one. If you write -p and then just a dash by itself, that means every single door, all 65,000 of them. That is the most thorough scan there is, perfect for when you must not miss anything. But it is also the slowest, and that is the whole lesson today. The more doors you check, the longer it takes. The fewer you check, the faster you are done. And our golden rule always: only scan a computer you own or one you have clear permission to test. Our practice server, scanme.nmap.org, is offered by the Nmap project exactly for this, so it is always safe to use. Let's go over what you learned today. F gives you a fast scan of the 100 most common doors. Top ports lets you choose how many popular doors to check. And -P lets you name exactly which doors you want, as a list with commas, or as a range with a dash. Try these gently on the practice server and feel how much quicker a focused scan feels. That instinct to look exactly where it matters is what real scanning is all about. In the next tutorial, part 6, we will learn how to save your results into a file so you can keep them, share them, and read them back later. Thanks for learning with the Exploit HQ. I will see you in part 6.